We go out and shop. We go and spend our money with all these companies, corporations, what they are, corporations, and then we're not getting it back. We're not getting it in return from it. So I commend even my listeners that we continue to think about the next generation. Think about now, what's going on now, and think about what they're going to have to go through the next generation. We really need to sit and think about, because I think about it all the time. I think about my kids, because we're not going to be here forever. We're going to be gone. And I think about my kids, make sure that they're going to be adults, intelligent adults, make some intelligent, but we know that our kids are going to make mistakes, because we all make mistakes, but we just want to, make sure that when they go out there, that that they know who they are. Yes, that they know who they are, that they love their self, they love they thick hair and they full lips and they, and know that, they could be anything they want to be. They can be anything they want to be, and so we need to install in our kids and let them know that, and also we need to think about our kids, their diet, because some of these things are hurting our kid. The food that we put in our body also is destroying and making some kind of chemical reaction or in their brains and their body to the point where we allow our kids to just eat anything and don't think that it's not going to do no damage to them. We need to think about all these things, and I know I am. My kids know that, it's okay to eat a little sugar and a little sweets, you know what I'm saying? But we're not finna overdo on it because I know what it does to our bodies. So we need to get to the point where we are teaching our kids how to survive. How to survive and how to know that in the real world is not going to have the same love for you the way that your family does inside this home. So we need to make sure that y'all can stand on their own 2 feet. And you never know, be the next Barack Obama, so that's all I have to say. I'm passionate for our kids too as well. I used to be that one, be like, I ain't stunned that grown girl, you know what I'm saying, or that disrespectful boy. But now I see it differently. I see what they're going through. I see what the media is doing to them. I see what the music doing to them. You know what I'm saying? I see it. So I'm an advocate for youth now, for it all, because I see it. That's, like I said, that's all I have to say. If y'all have anything to, say about what's going,
I appreciate you allowing us to come and speak about my niece and just even learning, like you said, coming in on the end about lupus and, and even, just being able to share. I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, I greatly appreciate y'all coming out, and that word you had at the end, that was good. That was great, because, we when we think about separation, we think about, oh, I don't like that person. I don't like that type of skin or, white or Asia. No, like you said, they have it. They, what I'm saying? You can't, I think that somebody made a comment, you can't go to Chinatown and set up a shop there, because they ain't gonna have it.
Right. And see, one thing, how they're, how Mexicans and Asians are able to get ahead, but see, that's something we won't do. I can't say won't. Maybe some will. They actually, let's say if I'm a family, you're a family, we'll come together, get a place together, sacrifice, working at the end, we'll take our tax money or whatever money, we'll put money aside. And let's say you want to start a business. We help you start your business, and we go and work for you to help you build your business. As that business grow, then we turn around and take that money and help another family.
I see it. I see it with my eyes in my community.
Do it all the time. And it's like, why can't we do that? We're so busy. Man, I can't work for Ray Ray. Ray Ray ain't paying me. He paying me more than he paying Shatafwa. I'm like, we could care less about that. You know, it's like, come on, we got to get past that. But like, you know, like Mother always said, it goes back to days of slavery. And how, you know, it does go back, and it is still, you know, on us now. We might not realize that, but it is. It's something that still haunts us and prevents us from coming together as a unit. Any way that we can come and separate our family, and we accept it, you know, we need our families, you know, and it's, because I was separated from my family. So even now at 43, family has always been important and always wanted to be a part of the family.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have that growing up. You know, and so then you reconnect with my father and the rest of my family to like 21 going on 22. And I have a huge family. Our family was literally the number one family, largest family in Georgia back in the day. We're probably like number 2 now. There's a million Martins out there.
Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of us out there. But yeah, we just... some kind of way to know that being a family is cool.
Yes,
but it's hard, you know, with single parents. We do understand you got to work. And you feel like, do I do it work or do I spend? And so we can't, you know, a lot of times what we're doing to our children, we're raising them in sorry, brain blanking out, but it's a entitlement society where they feel that they are entitled to stuff because we feel like if we give them things instead of teaching them to earn things, you understand? Because we feel like, well, I know I work so much, so I got to make sure they got the, you know, I'm going to go out and pay $200 shoes and they're 10 years old. Excuse me. Their feet going to grow in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we got to
make
better
choices. So you're going to be another $200 next week for another? No. You know, and that we're giving them things and they act up and we give them things because we think, well, let me pacify them instead of training them and teaching them how to earn and how to be.
Because they had it in, you know, back in, like, you know, someone, they had to learn back then, like you said, in slavery, they had to learn somehow the way how to read. You know, they taught their kids. They didn't just, you know, so we got to get to the point where family is very important. We got to get to the point where every family, we all have different personalities and different things going on, but we got to get to the point where we are strengthening our family back together.
Just like you said earlier, stop giving up on them so quickly. We got to quit thinking that people going to change in our time. Who are you? Everybody, a butterfly blooms, a butterfly is in a cocoon, and you know, it releases, you know, there's stages, there's time. Rose doesn't bloom when we want it to bloom. Some rose blooms quicker, some, you know, we just we got to quit trying to change people in our time. Everybody changes in their time. We have to learn to be patient and help them, you know?
Yeah, and I agree.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm...
Oh, no, you good.
Militant. No, I'm just passionate.
And we love that. And that's the type of stuff we need to have. We need to have that passion. We need to have that passion with our youth. We need to have that passion with ourselves. Yeah. You know, we got to get to back loving ourselves because we are...
on fumes.
Man.
Running on fumes. We're giving away invisible love. We're giving away conditional love. If they don't act the way we feel, then we can't love them.
Or talk this certain way, or they, you know, and it's not like that. It's not about that. It's about, you know, come together, knowing that our kids need us, we need each other. And that's what it's all about. And, Carol, you got anything to add on to that? We just, you know, pretty much just talking about family. Sticking together, being together.
You know how family is to me. You don't have to be my blood to be my family. I promise you don't. It's like when people get to know our family. My sister had a dated a guy maybe 15 years ago. He's still considered my brother today. It's like once you become part of my family, you're stuck.
You're stuck.
You can't get rid of me. I'm gonna love on you, so I can't love on you when I'm out. So to me, that's a strong word. And we might not have came physically from the same womb, but we came from the same God. So I'm gonna treat you like you're my brother, like you're my sister. I'm gonna love on you. And that's why I have it's something about the youth.
Yes. Talk about that.
Put all of them in my house. Yeah. Sister Lane can tell you, if I can put all of them in my house and just raise all of them, I would. I just want to grab all of them and just hug them and tell them I love them because they need to hear that.
Yeah.
There's not enough, and I'm talking about the teenagers now. It's not, when we were growing up, we had places we could go and do things, and our parents didn't have to worry about paying $200 and $300 for it.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, is that once you reach the age of 12, there's only so much you can do that your parents can afford. My daughter, when she was 12, took her to the doctor to get a physical checkup. The doctor had the audacity to tell me that I had to leave the room. Because once they reach the age of 12, it's a patient-doctor confidentiality clause. And I asked that doctor, okay, so my 12-year-old going to be able to pay for this bill that you're about to send me? And he looked at me. I said, I'm serious. I'm not leaving this room. Whatever my 12-year-old needs to say to you needs to be said to me as well. Yeah. So, and then my daughter stated to that doctor, she's serious. She's not leaving this room.
That's how we
they're giving them too much control over what the parents can say and do.
Yes.
And our
children.
Yes.
We're in trouble because we're disciplining.
Yeah, it's a difference between disciplining your child and beating your child. That I do understand. I mean, I can give you another instance where a girlfriend of mine's son got in trouble. At school constantly calling her job. She lost her job because they constantly calling her job because he got in trouble. So she get home and he knew she was about to discipline him. He runs away, goes to this train station. The College Park police brings him back home. The officer took his belt out and said, here, do what you need to do with your child. And here's my card. If anybody feels the need to call the police officer, tell them to contact me. Because you're going to raise your child before your child raises you. And to me, it's so important that we gain back control of our children. Stop trying to be their friend first. Be a parent first. Too many of y'all trying to be their friend first. They need you as their parent first.
I'm trying to be on their level.
Yes. I mean, my kids know.
Trying to be on their level.
And my children are 21, 19, and 17. Don't come in my room to us and what up, home girl? What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, I'm like.
Do I look like I went to school with you today?
My daughter does that.
I mean, yeah, me and my daughter, we have our intimate girl. Let me tell you what happened, but she know when to and when not to.
Yeah.
So I mean, we just gotta gain control of our children. Gone are the days where my neighbor could tell my child, you know, you're not supposed to be doing that. Gone are those days. We need those days back. Parents, stop blowing up at these people when they're telling you your kids are doing something wrong. Just listen. Listen, that all it takes is a listening ear. And if your child know that if Miss Rebecca see me doing wrong, she gonna tell my mama, and my mama gonna get on me, they won't do wrong in front of Miss Rebecca. So that's basically all I got to say. Gain control of these children because it's getting out of hand.
Yeah,
really getting out of hand. Yeah,
you know they been in prison like crazy.
Yes,
been like crazy. You know, and
some of the things that I see, or some of the issues is, when it comes to mothers and daughters, I think what I see sometimes, our mothers try to live into our daughters. We try to catch those moments that we probably didn't have. When it comes to fathers, sometimes we want to live through our children because we try to catch the times that we didn't have. And plus, there's a lot of babysitting going on. What I mean by babysitting, cell phone is a babysitting. Video games is a babysitting. Sending our children to the military is babysitting. I heard a sister yesterday at my shop asked about her son, and I know her son was incarcerated. She said, he had 15, but they told him to do 8. So she was talking to another co-worker of mine. She said, my son was bad, but I know where he at. I'm blessed. I at least know where my son at. And man, I was looking to myself, I'm like, wow. At least I know
Are you serious?
where my son is.